Rock bottle on the track, boy.
Around town, everybody in my city know what's going down. Who got the newest contribution, the new sound? Where we need to be, need to go to be around. Around town, around town. Who was doing what and who was doing it where? Where we need to patronize so we can go there. Who we need to hook up with and who we need to share. Around town, around town. Around town, around town. Around town, around town. Hey everyone, it's your girl Jenny with the G, and I'm coming to you with another episode of Around Town. Today, we have one of Dayton's own creative minds, Mr. Jims himself, Mr. Christo's original, Mr. Christien Armstrong. Welcome, Mr. Armstrong.
How you doing today?
How are you today? Thanks for coming.
I can't complain. Thank you.
I see you suave and everything. Come to represent your style.
Sunday's best. That's all. Sunday's best.
Period. So, starting off real quick, just tell us a little bit about where you grew up, where you're from, what school you went to, et cetera, et cetera.
Born and raised in Troutwood. Grew up in Troutwood, between Troutwood and GVC, Greenwich Village. So I went to Meadowdale High School, but before that, the majority of everywhere I did was centered around in Troutwood. Troutwood native, Salem Mall. Cub foods, all that, the good times.
Say the good times, the good times.
Yeah, good times.
Okay, so before the boutique and stuff, what did you do?
Plethora of things. Where do I start? I've been a custodian for Dayton Public Schools for over 6 years.
Oh, okay, interesting.
I drove trash trucks for 2 years, 3 years.
Okay.
I drove RTA buses for 5 years.
Okay.
I've been a supervisor in factories for 2 years. I've been a staff recruiter in management. What else?
Everything.
I was a manager at City Gear.
Okay.
Yeah, so like I said, a plethora of
Look,
things.
okay, I like that. Listen, many hats. I done worked a lot of places. That just means you keep a job.
Yeah, keep a job. Keep a job.
Okay, so how old were you when you started drawing?
Drawing? Man, I can't remember an age that I wasn't. I was early 4 or 5 years old, stuff like that. Yeah, early. I was on that side of the brain, the art type, the musician type, and math and stuff was terrible for me. So I would try to pass through school through art class and music class.
Only if it was that simple, boy. Yeah. We done all been.
I know, listen, yeah. Pass through art class and music class. That's it.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So what started that spark to start designing clothes?
My mom was a seamstress. She she was the best in the Midwest with she went to school for graphic arts. Well, they call it commercial arts then.
Right.
But, she ended up picking up sewing, and she would do people's proms. She would do and she would do weddings. She would do things like that from scratch.
Okay.
Sundays at church, we didn't have nothing to wear. She'll make something the night before for us to put on something, or we got a picture to take, or an event or something like that. So, yeah, she was definitely the biggest influence for us clothing. Now, I don't know how to sew or anything like that, but she was the fashion designer, period, point blank.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So when did you start cutting hair and all of this? Because, I mean, you do so many things. I got to touch in and get them in where I fit. It's like you do it. I get it, though. Many hats, literally.
Yeah, and listen, in this game, you got to. Professionally, I started cutting hair after the pandemic, but I had been cutting hair prior towards that for, I don't know, at least in 2015. So almost 10 years. But professionally, I didn't go to school until the pandemic.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't slow things down. So.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So when did you open up the boutique?
2021.
2021. And speaking of the boutique, I do have some footage. We do have, because I came and got big footage of the store.
You did do a lot. You definitely did a lot.
Yes. Yeah. So,
Oh, man, okay.
yeah, I said we was going to come in and get up in there, let the people see exactly what.
Except that 1
Got
a.m.
your business hours.
1 a.m.
Okay, 1 a.m.
I got to change that.
Like that. I'm come looking and think this store gonna be open till no 1 a.m.
Yeah,
But yes, because you have a lot of, because I see my Houday. Listen, I was all in on that bingo now.
Lord have mercy.
That is my time.
Bless your soul.
You don't disregard that,
That's
that
what it's about
star.
right there.
Yeah, I bet.
That's what it's about. That's what it's all about.
So yes, I noticed that a lot of the stuff in your store was curvy, the brand. So is curvy a brand?
Well, actually, so when we first began to open, we had a lot of just local fashion brands in there, local people who were actually starting their own clothing brand. That's by Melissa. She has that brand, Love Curves Boutique.
Okay.
So she's one of the ones who started with us, and the last ones who we actually had in there.
Okay.
But we had a lot of local artists in there, local clothing brands. But she, the people love her stuff. So I said, keep them coming.
Keep them coming.
The shirt that you have is by
Yeah,
her.
My shirt says "Grandmas are curvy too." I love it. I can't wait to wear it. I've been waiting for the perfect thing to wear with.
Perfect.
And you have some of everything, like even men's jackets and different stuff. It's not even just one thing that from the sportswear to t-shirts and these hats. Yes, because you do your thing with these hats. Like
Brimaholics is a big deal.
Okay.
Big deal.
So what is Brimaholics?
Brimaholics is like alcoholics, but it's Brimaholics.
Right,
it's
right.
something you get addicted to.
That's
What it means. So basically, we're going up on like a cigar and brim type of situations during the summertime, and even going towards the fall. The ladies love them. People out of town love them, especially the guys. So it's really just an artistic flair on a brim. Basically, is how I design it. So you wear the art piece. It's always a conversation piece when you wear it. As of most of the stuff that I make is just conversation pieces.
I see you got some Jim's brand.
Yeah, we got a couple more of those coming too.
I like that green and black.
Yep, the green and black goes with the signature color for the gym. So very eclectic. So
the artwork in this store, that's what I wanted to ask you about. The artwork. Who did the artwork?
I did that.
You did all the artwork. What? I didn't know that when I came.
You didn't know?
No, because it looks so New Yorky. Like, I just recently got back from New York, and when you go into the stores in New York, this is how they look. A lot of them.
Yeah, that was the plan.
And so you did your thing with that. Like, it's a bit of New York right here in Gym City. I like it. I definitely like it.
My partner's from Brooklyn, like I told you. So,
you did mention your partner was from Brooklyn.
Shout out to North. He's from, so he kind of gave that vision. I'm like, perfect, I got it. So
yes.
Exactly what I wanted to do.
You sure did your thing for sure.
Appreciate it.
So did y'all come up with the concept of the store together? Or?
Yeah, like the concept has changed a couple times. Like I said in the beginning, the vision was to have everyone that we knew locally who wanted to start a clothing brand, who had their own t-shirt line, they was going to rent out space from us.
Okay.
So that was the original vision, and I got that from Tay. From being
right.
I was actually one of the first people in her entrepreneur shop when she first opened.
Okay. See, I didn't know that.
It was me and Kenlo. I think we were the only guys.
Kendall did mention it on his interview. He did.
So definitely shout out to her. I've been knowing Shantae since Meadowdale Elementary.
Oh, okay.
Not
the big elementary, not the big Meadowdale, the little Meadowdale.
And then we went to the big one together. So
that's what's up. I'm also a Meadowdale alumni.
Okay, all right.
Class of 2000, but I ain't gonna tell my age.
2000. You sure? Okay.
I don't look it and stuff,
2000.
I love the glittery stuff. I'm a sucker for glitter. Like
Glitter.
anything that glitter or shiny, I'm like, ooh, what's that?
But these products is we did a collaboration with a lady who had a store in Middletown.
Okay.
That was closing.
Love the purses.
Yeah, that's a lot of. We do a lot of plus size stuff too, but she brought her stuff in and collaborated with us with Drip Showroom. So those are a lot of her pieces from her other store, and it just made sense to put it on the white wall, because over on the opposite wall is where all the artsy type of stuff.
Okay.
So that's why I separated like that.
Okay. And what is energy?
Energy is my partner's line.
Okay.
It's my partner line, North. Yep, it stands for good energy. So everything you see with energy on is success, goal oriented. What else does he have? Goal getter, stuff like that, just to motivate you.
Right.
Entrepreneurship,
Motivational
like, just
clothing.
keep pushing.
Okay. Okay. Now, do y'all see yourself branching into kids' clothes?
Yeah. I mean, the way that I operate, I don't do a lot of what would you call it? I don't do a lot of I do pieces.
Okay.
So if you want something for your child, then yes, I would do it.
Right.
But I won't do like 20s and 30s and 40s.
Right.
That whole retail part of me,
Right.
I've never liked doing that.
Right.
Yeah,
and a lot of your stuff is one of one anyway.
Yeah.
So I can see that.
I don't like sitting on a lot of inventory, so I would rather just take that particular order.
Right.
So, yeah.
Right. Okay. That's understandable. Okay. Because speaking of children, you are a father. I did meet one of your kids when I was filming.
Lord,
He was too adorable though, because he like, hey, here I go, put me on the camera.
smooth.
I almost had to put him in here. I didn't, but I almost had to.
I thought you did. I was gonna like.
I'm like, I
Here,
didn't
you
get
made
his
it
mom
TV.
and dad's
Here.
permission to put him on TV, so I didn't put him up there. But
He's gonna be on TV sometime.
oh yes, for sure, because he's
just
listen.
relentless.
He's not gonna play. He's very outgoing, and I love it. I love it. So tell me how it is, because you have your hands in so many things, juggling business, a store, cutting hair, events, and fatherhood.
Whew. How can I answer this? Well, my kids don't live with me. I get them on the weekends.
Okay.
They stay with their mothers, so I get, or the one that you seen, Adonis. I get him from daycare from time to time.
Right.
Just having that flexibility is why it's hard. Them and what I do is why it's hard to have a 9 to 5.
Right.
But they get to come to the store with me a lot of times on the weekends that I have them, so they get to see the way that daddy works. They see what I'm doing or why I'm not around so much. When you see the situation.
Why daddy's so busy.
Yeah. You see me cutting other people's hair in there. You see me selling clothes in there, but they got their own little room in the back. So, I mean, the fact that they know that store is part of theirs.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And
so
do you incorporate them, actually show them stuff to do as far as the retail side and the ringing up stuff or dealing with customers?
He's the greeter. He
he's
greets
the
people.
greeter though.
He greets people, and then the oldest one, he
is not a shy bone in his body.
He shows them where the clothes are. Yeah, so yeah, I try to make them part of the mix.
I love
something that if I was younger, I would have liked to have to do myself. But
right.
They get it because they're there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, like, outside of the store, when you do get some downtime, what do you like to do with the kids?
Downtime.
Say, what's that? What's that?
We try to take them. We try to take them to places that'll burn their energy out.
I'm sure. Spoken like a parent.
Yeah. Skating, we try to take them. Bouncy houses or whatever the case may be.
Get air, everything.
Get air, anything. Just get air and get on.
Anything to wear them out.
Yeah. Let's.
Because at that age, they're full of energy.
Yeah. Oh no. I got my oldest is 7, and then I got he's just turned 4, and then I got a 2-year-old, and then I got bonus children of 13.
Yes.
8, 16.
Oh, yeah.
3 and 4.
That's what's
So
up.
yeah, go ahead and burn all that out.
Burn all the ages out. Like, that's something where they all could just go burn it all out.
Yeah,
I love it.
yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
So what is some of the things you hope to teach your kids?
To find something, to find what you want to do early and start there. Grab onto it right now. I mean, we're in a day and age when anything is possible, you know, for kids to do. It's a lot of things that I regret about not starting earlier or not tapping in earlier, you know what I mean, that I wish that I would have did. So I would definitely like them to know and focus on what they would actually like to do, and then we can, whatever I got to do to push that in their mind, let's start now.
Yep.
Let's start now versus later, because as you see, I done did a plethora of things.
Right.
I've done a plethora of things. I've even been to college.
Say a plethora.
Yeah, I've even been to college the whole 9 and still wasn't doing what I was supposed to be doing when I got out. So.
We out, listen, ain't that it? Everybody got a student loan, honey. Like,
listen.
No, seriously.
I had to make my own degree.
Listen, say make your own degree.
Yeah, that's a whole different story.
So as a youth, were you into fashion heavy?
Yeah, I would say I was always pretty eclectic.
Okay.
Yeah, I was never brand oriented. I was the type of kid I hated being in the class or or going to school and somebody got the same thing on as me. So I would call it eclectic. Yeah, we would shop at some of the same stores and stuff like that, or during the Salem Mall days. I mean, we all had our hands in some of the same stores.
Them Salem Malls.
You know what I mean? Foot Action and stuff like that.
Man Alive.
Man Alive.
That was one of my first jobs, Man Alive.
Was that Man Alive?
Mm-hmm.
Show your age.
That and Payless.
Did Payless too? Value City. Yeah, all that. So,
no, for real.
Yeah, I always try to find. I was a big advocate of the streetwear days when streetwear came abroad. Karl Kani and Fubu, those brands like that. It changed my whole trajectory on and this is late '90s going into the mid 2000s.
Right.
It changed my whole trajectory on fashion. I'm like, man, Mark Echo, like this stuff.
Yeah,
that people was really. They're really getting rich off of this. They're supreme and stuff like. I'm like, these people, and they're actual just artists,
right?
But they figured out the business side of it, and so it was really my love for art, and then wanting to put that art on clothing is where it came from because of looking at people like that in Fubu, and they just really made it huge. And
they did. And Fubu was jumping.
Locally. The first time I walked in the Kenlo store just changed my mind.
I'm sure it did.
It did. It just changed my mind. I'm like, damn, somebody really can do this. Huh? He had at the time, he had the Players University shirts with all of the cities on it, like New Orleans and Atlanta. Man, I tell you, I had every one. I'm like, I don't even think I had a Dayton one, but I had everybody else. I had Detroit, I had 313 on the back. I had New Orleans, I had everybody on there. But it showed me, I'm like, man, we could really do the same thing that New York is doing as far as on the fashion side of T-shirt. And it just opened my eyes and it clicked. I instantly started getting into airbrush, and I started airbrushing people's clothes in high school, and it just went on from there, screen printing and the whole 9.
And you've definitely come a long way, honey, because you're designing whole stores.
Listen.
I might need some spaces painted.
Listen, let me know. I'm available.
Yes.
I'm available.
So, you knew this question was coming because we always have to ask a dating question. I always have to ask for the viewers.
Yeah, I know.
So, are you single, dating, taken, what?
I am very taken.
I like that. Very taken. Say very taken.
I know better. I'm very.
You better know better. That's what my man better say. Very taken.
I'm very taken, and I'm Ray Charles to everything else.
But that's what's up, though.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So how's
Yeah.
that going? Is that, developing how you wanted to? I seen y'all just did an event. The back
Yeah.
to school thing, that was dope. That was
Yeah.
real dope.
Yeah, giving back. We have the same passion for
And that
being
always
able to
works well.
give back with our talents. You know what I mean?
Shout out to her.
Yeah,
Kudos.
Miracle Tillman, Tillman.
Okay, so drop names.
Yeah.
Gonna give it to us.
Yeah, the Miracle's legacies, the Bradens.
That's what's up. I did see they were also braiding kids' hair and stuff.
Yeah, that's what she does.
And that's
she does
dope.
braiding.
Now that's
Yeah.
dope because that's time consuming
Yeah.
and that costs. So that a lot of parents and stuff that
Right.
can't afford it or
right.
can't do it, and that's what's up right there.
Yeah,
That's the
it's
one
always,
right there.
It's always good when you got the same head on space to kind of give back. You know what I mean? So it's both our jobs was understood the time and everything.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
So do you travel with your art? Do you go other places and get your brand out there or make custom pieces in other places or anything like that?
Before I had kids, I did.
Got your travel on?
Yeah.
Put your tag out around the world?
Before kids, I did. That's a little tougher now because it's, those aren't always guaranteed money situations.
Right.
So I got to think a lot smarter now,
Right.
when it comes to taking those trips of, hey, you want to buy a shirt, you want to buy this, taking those risks, basically.
Right,
When I
right.
got so much to deal with at home.
Right.
You know what I mean? So those are the reasons why. But yeah, I did. I used to deal with Detroit a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, I did. I did a lot of collaborations with big stores in Detroit.
Okay.
Looking to get back into that a little bit. Columbus, I made stuff for Action Wear here in Dayton. I made here for stuff for Step and Style.
Okay.
But yeah, looking to get back into it, but let them get a little older first.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, real quick, back to this back to school drive. So, is this something you guys plan on doing every year? Maybe hoping it'll get a little bigger. Other
Actually-
people want to help with certain things.
So Sage Hair Store, the one that just opened up, it's an event between them and an event between her, La Miracle, and her company.
Okay.
They're the ones doing the back to school
Okay.
braiding situation, and with barbers, they have
Okay.
a group. They're going to keep on using a lot of the same people they've interviewed.
Okay.
They've interviewed braiders to see, if they're to see if they can and if they're willing to do it. So
Okay.
I'm guessing they're going to have this as a recurring
Right,
thing,
yeah.
even
And
maybe
let
for the
it get
holidays,
bigger and better.
Thanksgiving deal, and all the
That's
whole nine.
dope.
So,
That's dope.
but yeah, I'm pretty sure it's going to definitely be a recurring thing, and I'll be there for it.
Okay, I know that's right. So I'll be there for it.
I'll be there for it. Yeah.
So, what is something that you haven't done that you want to do?
Oh. Have a brand in retail stores. That was always my dream to have one of my brands in Devereaux.
Okay.
Have my brands in Devereaux, even though having my own store.
The
But
throwback Devereaux.
yeah, it was always my dream to have some dating stuff in Devereaux. But past that, to just keep on hitting the what do you call them? Actors, rappers.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Getting pieces on them.
Yeah, that's
Shout out to
sad.
Jason. He's been a big help with that too.
That's what's up.
He does the film. He does all the movies. He's brought prominent people down here that giving us the opportunity to put our brands on them also.
Okay, that's dope.
So yeah, that's
Working together in the city, that's where it's at.
yeah, that's my main goal, to get my stuff on more and more celebrities.
Okay,
You know,
yeah,
'cause
that's definitely.
that's the move.
That's definitely. So, we have a lot of young men because drawing is a thing. We have a lot of young men with even just wasted talent or don't know where to start or just, don't even know that there's a chance to start.
Yeah.
So, my question is, what would you tell a young artist? What would be a message you would tell to a younger you getting started with your creativity?
I mean, times are so different now, man. Know the business side. Learn how to sell. It's easy to create, but it's harder to sell the stuff. You know what I mean? As a creative, a lot of time, especially when you live in that space that you have to make money off of your creativity, your brain can't never stop. Like, I literally have to wake up and create every single day. If I'm not, or monetize it on social media platforms, it's work every single day. So it's just not enough that the work is good. Don't get too caught up in just doing really, really good work. Really, really good work is gonna sit on the shelf, and it's just gonna discourage you because you think that you're not doing enough or that it's not good enough. But the biggest part is that you have to learn how to sell that product. You got to know who your demographic is, or find one, find a demographic, or even create it. But you have to learn how to sell. There's a lot of good creatives out here, but they don't know how to get the product out there. Learn that early. If I could tell myself that early in the day, that's what it'll be. Learn that early. Learn how to sell, bro.
You're right. You're right. So, what is the next step for Christo Original?
Well, presently, I'm doing a fashion show.
Okay.
I finally made up my mind.
All right.
I haven't done one in probably
Listen, let
6
me know
years,
if I can help.
7 years.
Let me know if I can
definitely
help.
use some help.
Come
My
on
ne-
with
my
it. I
next
got the
step is-
cameras. I got the. Let's
Yeah,
come
I'm
on
gonna need
with
all
it.
that.
Come on with it.
I'm gonna need all that. The biggest part is that I've always tried to do all of this by myself.
Right.
All of it by myself,
Right.
either for a reason because I don't feel that somebody believed in what I believed in, the dream of it, or
That's a big thing.
Yeah, or they just didn't know where to place themselves. I didn't know where I could place them to help. You know, some people need to be delegated exactly what they need to do, and I was just a lot of times just I can really just do this by myself. All right,
I
you know
get
what I
it.
mean? So
I get
the
it.
next step for me is to actually get a couple teammates, man.
All right. Build
So I
you a
don't have to
team.
do everything so much, and I think I finally do believe in the fact that the team will help you get further.
Yes.
Because I didn't believe that at first.
Listen, because you will try to do it all yourself.
Yeah, and it's a
Listen,
365.
I just
It's
just
365.
had to
You
tell
know it.
myself-
You know it.
I just told myself I
know.
needed help. I
Yep.
got me a whole junior editor that I'm about to have to bring in because it's like
Yeah.
trying to
Yeah.
do all the shows and then these comedy shows about to kick in
Yep.
and then the restaurant and everything
Yep.
else and helping with my granny. It's like, yeah, I might need a little help.
Yep.
You want to be Superman, but you can't be
No,
sometimes.
no, I can't stretch myself out, and yeah, it's what's the word? It's kind of cutting it. It's kind of making you go in reverse.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because you're not really putting your full attention to anything. When
Giving
you
half attention to
half
everything.
attention to everything.
You're
So,
right.
Counterproductive. That's what I said
Counterproductive.
before.
You're right.
Yeah,
You're right. You are right.
that's the next step.
For sure. So, how does one get in contact with you if they want custom designs? I know we have the shop down on 3rd Street by Therapy Cafe. Gyms. Check gyms out, definitely. But how does one get in contact with you for orders, for if somebody wants you to come do something, if somebody needs custom made stuff? How does one get in contact with you?
Have I've always done business, and it just happened like that organically. People hit me up on Messenger for Facebook or DM on Instagram.
Okay.
I use that as kind of like my funnel right there.
Okay.
I
And what's your Facebook name?
Christo Original Armstrong.
Okay.
Yep, and then Instagram's Christo Original Designs. I answer everything.
Okay.
I answer everybody within the a good hour time period. I answer everything. Or you can just call me 937-248-8933. That's on all my business cards, so it's fine.
Right.
It's
And feel
fine.
free to plug whatever,
Yeah.
because you got to plug you
That's
now.
all my business cards. That's for tree cutting removal. That's for AP cutting service. That's for lawn care services. That's for cutting hair services. And that's for if you need your walls sprayed or designed or food trucks. I also do food trucks too.
See, this is what
Same
I'm
phone
saying.
number.
You know, everybody in the old and living color, like, hey, mom, got to go to work. You got so many jobs. Like, I know that's right. That's what's up.
Time from work.
Listen, say, no time to be still. That's what's up.
Can't be still.
Well, we definitely appreciate you coming today, coming to sit down. It's been a long time coming, we've been saying. And your store, like I said, I love your store. It's so unique. I've been telling people about it.
I'll tell people about the pop-up space in the back, too.
Okay, yes, that. So tell us a little bit about that.
So I do have, how many can fit back there? I could fit about 60 people standing room back there. Easily. Yeah.
Easily.
Pop-up space, I charge about an hour, probably the cheapest in the city.
Full stage.
Full stage.
Everything. It has a full stage.
Yep.
I told my dude, I think it's a piano back there.
It is a piano back there.
I'm like, it's a piano, babe. I'm like, the back of the store bigger than the front of the store. Like, seriously.
It's a stage. We got red couches up top. We got spotlights.
Yes.
So,
already ready for panel talks.
For panel
whatever.
talks, yep.
Concerts daggone near. Private little intimate
concerts.
Little debuts or something.
Poetry sessions.
Oh, yes. Poetry. Yes. That's hot.
Spoken word sessions. If you got a brand that you want a personal pop-up, some people don't like being at pop-ups with other people. I was one of those people because like it doesn't make sense. Why am I selling hats and shirts next to somebody who's selling meat?
Right.
It just doesn't make sense.
You're right.
You know what I mean?
You
So some people want that own personal pop-up. So it's built out for that. You can bring all your props. If you want to have, we've had dinners back there.
Nice.
We've had dinners, so people, you got your fryers, bring on your fryers. You want to sell some food, you want to sell some slushies,
whatever.
Videos. We've done video shoots back there.
Oh, I can see the video shoots for
definitely
sure.
done video shoots back there. Any photographers who don't have a space to where they want to, we can give you a monthly deal. We give you a monthly deal to shoot out there. So yeah, GEMS stands for giving every moment a shot. So
that's what's up. I did not know that. I know.
When you walk in there, just look at your own potential.
Okay, now that's what's up. That's what's up, and it's definitely a nice space. I've seen it. I might even have to film the comedy show one episode in there on a guest appearance type thing.
As we should.
That's the show I'm gonna try to get Mark for. Like I said.
See, go ahead, throw it out there so he'll know.
But yes, we definitely appreciate you coming. You are a man of many hats. The creativity, I've been seeing it for years. Because I think I contacted you years ago for a birthday outfit, and you was so booked, and then also I didn't have enough time to get it done.
Last minute.
Yeah, so I was all over the place for that birthday. But yes, definitely been watching you for a long time, seeing all the different hats unfold. Like, oh, he do that too? Oh, he do that too? So, swear he cut hair too. Like, it's just everything. So that's what's up. That's what's up. As long as you got a trade, you will never stop having motion.
That's correct.
So I appreciate you. I like to tell people when they come on the show, we're usually about giving people their flowers in the city. People, you know, because everybody, you don't always hear you're doing a great job or the city's proud of you or different stuff. So just to say we watching. We putting it out there for everybody to come. Check this store out. You're going to love it. It's unique. It's different. Great pricing. And I'm vouching for it. So definitely proud of you and appreciate you coming. We'll have to have you back for something else. Since you do so many things, we're going to have to find a reason to get you back.
I want to stop there. So
yes. So thank you for tuning in to another episode of Around Town. It's your girl Jenny with a G, and you know where I'll see you.
Rock bottom on the track, boy.
Around town, everybody in my city know what's going down. Who got the newest contribution, the new sound? Where we need to be, need to go to be around. Around town. Who was doing what and who was doing it where? Where we need to patronize so we can go there. Who we need to hook up with and who we need to share. Around town. Around town, around town. Around town.